watching this right now, you're cute. You're cute. You're really cute. Thank you for watching this. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Ambria. I'm a model. Check out my Instagram account if you don't know who I am, and make sure you check out my website too. It has my online portfolio on there if you're looking to hire me or just get a little bit more information about me and what I do. Today's my birthday. You know, fun fact, my birthday is on May 5th. It's on a holiday. It's on Cinco de Mayo. Every single year, everybody is celebrating on my birthday. This is probably the most growth that I've had in any years of my life. From 19 to 20, I've grown to a complete different person. And I wanted to offer that advice, kind of like a birthday present from me to you. Thanks so much for checking out my video, and stay tuned. You determine the way that you are treated in life. You know, if you sit around with a bunch of people who don't respect you, a bunch of people who walk all over you, who say this and that about you, or that guy who did this to you, or this girl who did this to you, you determine how people treat you based on what you feel like you deserve in life. So if you feel like you deserve that treatment, you're gonna sit in it. You're making excuses for people. Yeah, well, this person made me feel this type of way, but you know, it's okay because blah, 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 blah. Or, you know, this happened, but it's okay because he blah, 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 blah. No, it's not okay. You determine how people treat you based on how much you allow it. If you're gonna sit in that mess, then people are gonna treat you any type of way. You have to set boundaries for yourself against certain people in your life. Boundaries are the things that's supposed to keep the certain people who are supposed to be in your life, and the people who are not supposed to be in your life, out of your life. If every single day I come to lunch with one apple and Sally takes my apple and eats it every single day, and I let her because I want her to be my friend, I'm gonna be like, okay, but I'm walking around and I'm hungry because she ate my lunch. But if I finally go, you know what, Sally, I really don't want you to eat my apple today. I kind of want that for lunch. And she goes, you're so selfish, oh my gosh, and goes the other way, perfectly fine. Bye, Sally, I will see you later, or see you never, because this is my lunch. And because you ate that apple, guess who's next to you? Heather. No, not Heather. Jill's sitting next to you. Jill's like, girl, we got matching apples. You like, oh, word? And y'all both eating apples together. That's how this thing works, this life thing works. And if you're gonna sit in your discomfort because it's comforting to you, that's what you're gonna get, discomfort. I mean, of course it's not gonna feel good in order to let certain people go. It's not gonna feel good to have people think a certain way about you, but that's how you move forward, that's how you grow. Life is about growing, introspection, thinking about you, thinking about how you're gonna progress. Really, you're not being selfish in that. You know, when you take your focus away from others and you put it into yourself, that's necessary. If you're focused too much on other people and what they gotta say, you're never gonna get to the point you're gonna be at, you know? So the next piece of advice, you have to start to change your path to fit where you want to be in life. If you know you're gonna be a singer one day, and you're like, I'm gonna be a singer, why are you hanging out with a bunch of rappers? You're gonna be a rapper. You are the company that you surround yourself with. If your goal is to be a bright and shining star, but you're hanging out with clouds, people who limited their selves in life, people who told themselves this is the most I can get, and you know for a fact that you're supposed to be over there, it's time for you to take your path and go that way. Because why are you over here with the clouds when you're supposed to be shooting for the stars? Let me tell you, you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. It's all about how much you actually believe yourself. And in believing yourself, that means you have to align your path with your purpose. My next piece of advice is you have to be okay with knowing that not everybody's gonna be okay with what you do in life. It's inevitable. Not everybody's gonna like what you do. It can be your family members, it can be your friends, it can be people who your teachers, it could be anybody. You have to know where you want to go, and you have to go for it despite what any other person says. Not everybody's gonna be happy with the path that you choose. It doesn't matter. How do you feel about where you're going in life? That's what the whole point of this life thing is, for you to focus on what makes your soul on fire. And she said I want to be a poet today. You have to understand that in choosing the path that you want to choose, not everybody is going to understand you. Not everybody is going to agree with you. People are going to try to limit you because they're limiting themselves. You have to just go out there and strive and do your own thing anyway, you know, because in doing that, you're going to finally motivate them to do their thing. My next piece of advice is you have to be your biggest cheerleader. You have to be your #1 supporter. You have to be your number one fan. Like, you gotta walk around this thing with like your head high, like shoulders pushed back. Like, I am what I say I am. I am who I say I am. I will be where I want to be. Like, you're not supposed to be walking around with your head down and stuff like that. If no one else believes in you, the only person you need to believe in you in this life is yourself. You need to believe in yourself enough to be able to achieve what you want to achieve in life. You're not supposed to be sitting here waiting for the next person to believe in you. If I say I'm a model, I'm a model. If I say I'm a singer, I'm a singer. Who are you to tell me I'm not what I say I am? You can achieve anything you want to be in life, which ties along to my next piece of advice, that you can get anything that you want out of this life. Anything that you want out of this life, you can achieve, you can get, you actually can receive, because it's not about what the next person thinks. It's not about what this person did or the statistic says about your chances of success. You are not a statistic. A statistic is past evidence based on people who already have lived. What does that have to do with you and where you're at right now? Baby boy, baby girl, let me tell you, you achieve anything that you try in life, anything that you push forward to do in life. If you think there's something blocking you, if there's an obstacle in your way, it's an obstacle for a reason. Hop over that John, go under it, go around it, go through it, find your way, because you actually have the ability to achieve anything. Every success that's huge and major comes with a lot of failures. You can't allow yourself to stop just because you hit this wall once. If you hit this wall, go through it. And then guess what? It makes you tougher. It makes you stronger to hit the bigger next wall. You go through that one. Now you hitting this wall, and this wall, and this wall, and now you're unstoppable. We're in a society where we're taught that you need this, you need that to succeed. You need to buy this to succeed. You need to buy this to look this way. No. You were born with everything that you need already inside of you. All you need is yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you keep your mind on the fact that you need money, you're gonna constantly only need money. If you tell yourself, I have everything I need, you're gonna attract that. You have everything you need already. If you didn't have everything you need already, you wouldn't be able to go and accomplish that in the first place. I'm not saying that's the only thing you need, but knowing that you have all of these things already makes it easier to achieve your goal. My next point is originality is key in this world. You want to be something, you got to be original. You got to do what you're doing. You cannot sit here and think about what the crowd is doing and just follow what everybody else is doing. If you want to make a difference in this world, you want to make a change in this world, if you want to do something that's out of the ordinary, you have to do things that haven't been done, which means you have to step out of the status quo. You have to step out of the crowd. You have to do things that people haven't seen before, think things that people haven't thought before, you know? And the number one way to do that is just by being yourself. This whole mentality of that we have to fit in with other people in order to achieve, in order to feel like we can fit in, that is just a limiting thing, because all that does is make us like part of the crowd, part of the rest of society. There was only one Beyonce, and Beyonce did what she had to do. Beyonce creates her own octaves. Beyonce's been working since she was a little girl. There's things that she's done that nobody else has done, and that's what I mean. There's only one Martin Luther King. There's only one Malala. There's only one of each of these people on the planet, because they choose and they follow their intuition. They follow what their heart says to do in life. If they don't follow what everybody else says to do, if Martin Luther King followed what everybody else says to do, Black people would not have the rights that they had today, because we would just be like, okay, like, yeah, let's just follow these laws, whatever, deuces. No, if Beyonce just followed what everybody else did, Beyonce would not be setting the bar for everybody else to reach up to. If Malala didn't if she just followed what the rest of the society that was telling her to do, she would not have opened the door for so many people to be able to have the education, the women to have education that's the way that they do. There's so many things that we all have gifts and are able to do, but it really requires for you to stop for a second. Look deep within yourself. Ask yourself, what is your soul crying out to do in this world? What are you pushing to the back burner because it doesn't make sense that you want to achieve this, because it's not going to get you money one day. It's not going to get you success one day. What is that thing that you're pushing back in the back of your head? You know you want to do it. Your soul is crying out to do it. What are you ignoring? That is you. That is the real you. That's what you're supposed to be accomplishing in life. This video is getting kind of long, and I don't want to make it too long, but basically my point is surround yourself with people who are like-minded individual like you are. Surround yourself with people who accept you as your most authentic self. Surround yourself with people who support you, people who are on their grind, people who are on their stuff just as much as you. And I'm not talking about just being if you feel like, yeah, you're in college right now, okay, and everyone's in college and going to the parties and doing their own thing, like, go ahead, have your fun, do your thing. But if you know for a fact, like I said, if you know you're a high dreamer and it requires your dedication, stick to the people who are dedicated. I don't go to the parties like I used to. So me and like another friend I know, like we don't go to the parties like we used to. We don't sit here and do the things that I used to do. Like I had to cut out certain things in my life, make certain sacrifices in my life in order to achieve where I wanted to be at the speed that I wanted to achieve it at, you know? And don't limit yourself with limiting beliefs. There's no such thing as I can't. I can't does not exist. I can't because does not exist. We were born on this planet that was full of so much abundance. Abundance comes to you easily. But yeah, I wanted to come on here today to just give some advice that I've learned from 19 to 20. And these are things that I'm hoping that people take along with them in their life, in their life's journey. Really listen to it, really chew on it for a second. Allow themselves, I guess, to start opening your eyes, start opening your heart to really what you want to do, you know? And I'm not saying that you have to like completely go, of course, of where you're at right now, but all I'm saying is like, don't ignore what your heart is wanting. If you want to be a lawyer and you wanted to be a singer, do both. If you wanted to be a basketball player and you wanted to be an instrumentalist, do both. You can do both. Don't let people limit you. Don't let people stop you. I just wanted to come on here today to give some advice. You know, like I said, what I learned from 19 to 20. Heck of a ride this year. I'm gonna tell you that. Like my life went from here to here, and it's just because I worked for it. I worked hard for it, and it required certain sacrifices. It required for me to step away from certain people. It required for me to step really into myself and to really take the time to focus and see what I wanted to do and to focus on what I want to do. And success is going to come to me because I've made those sacrifices. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say today. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I'm saying this week's video like I don't post once a month, but thanks so much for watching this month's video. Hopefully I will be posting more. I actually have stuff I need to post this month. Thanks so much for watching. If you want, you can definitely check out my Instagram account, link down below. Check out my website, link down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.